So welcome everyone to this pre-recorded session. Tonight we continue moving upward through the chakra journey. Over the past 2 weeks, we've explored foundations, safety, belonging, relationships, emotional flow, patterns, authenticity, and now we begin moving into the solar plexus chakra. And the solar plexus chakra is connected to identity, confidence, will, direction, self-image, personal power, action, and the relationship we have with ourselves. The root chakra asks, am I safe? The sacral chakra asks, how do I connect? And the solar plexus begins asking, who am I becoming? So tonight's less about relationships with others, and it's more about the relationship you have with yourself, how you see yourself, how you define yourself, how you move through the world. And as always, there are no right or wrong answers here. No pressure, no need to overthink. But just as you go through the questions, allow the first thoughts, the first feelings, the first words just to come through naturally. And if nothing comes, that's okay too. Just place a question mark. Sometimes not knowing is just as revealing as knowing. So make sure you've got your notepads and your pens. And I'm not going to pause between the questions because this is pre-recorded. So listen to a question, pause the recording, make some notes, whatever comes up, and then carry on from there. So let's take a slow breath in through the nose. Exhale gently through the mouth. And again, breathing in, breathing out, allowing yourself to settle fully into this moment. And I'm not sure just how easy you can do that. So let's begin. So as we begin looking at the self tonight, we're going to looking into the mirror of the self, not the role, not the mask, not who you think you should be, but the version of you that feels most authentic. So first question. What three traits best describe me? What three traits best describe me when you're living as the most authentic version of yourself? What qualities naturally emerge? Next question. How would other people describe me? How would other people describe you? If we took a poll of your friends, family, neighbors, co-workers, people who know you well, what words or traits would they use to describe you? And again, just remember to pause, make some notes, work through this at your own pace. And so now we're going to begin moving toward direction and purpose. So what goals do you currently have? What are you working towards right now? What matters to you? What are you trying to build, change, become, or create in your life? And a deeper question, who would I be if I achieved those goals? If those things became reality, how would you describe yourself then? Would your traits change? Would your confidence change? Would the ways others see you change? If you fully stepped into that version of yourself that achieved those goals, who would you become? For the next question, What would you want written on your gravestone? How would you want to be remembered? If there was one truth at the core of who you are, one thing people would say truly defined your life, what would it be? What would you want somebody passing by to understand about you? Not achievements, not status, not possessions, but essence. Who were you really? And so now just take a moment to sit quietly with whatever has come through for you tonight. No analyzing, no judgments, nothing to fix, just being aware. Because over the next week, we begin noticing how these things show up in everyday life. Identity, confidence, direction, authenticity. The masks we wear, the selves we project, the selves we hide. And often awareness itself begins the transformation. So for now, close your book. Take a few moments just in silence, trusting the process, and allow those questions to continue unfolding naturally throughout the week ahead. Pause the video for as long as you feel you wish, but then get ready for our Monday meditation. We're going to be using the same circular breathing that we were using last week, that in through the nose, out through the mouth. Slow, connected, continuous breathing. Let's take 3 deep breaths together. Breathing in, hold it, and breathe out. Breathing in, hold it, and breathe out. Breathing in, hold it, and breathe out. Just returning to that circular breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth, just gently. And allowing awareness to settle fully into the body. Feeling the breath moving through you, steady, connected, present. And as with last week, bring the bottoms of the feet together, just allowing the ankles and the inner feet to touch, grounding down into the floor beneath you. And just gently begin squeezing the left foot into the right foot, tightening, tensing, allowing awareness to gather in the lower body. Face remaining soft, shoulders relaxed, the breath flowing naturally. As the breath flows naturally, all awareness begins moving downward towards the core of the body, towards the center of your will, your identity, your sense of self. And with a deep inhale and a full exhale, just release. Allow the body to soften. Feel the energy beginning to flow. So next, engaging with both legs, quads, calves, toes, glutes, squeezing tightly, bringing all awareness below the pelvis, breathing in, exhaling out, holding the tension, And then a deep breath in. Should breathe out, releasing fully, allowing the feel of the flow of energy to return. Feel the body opening again. And quietly within yourself, make this statement. My awareness is becoming clearer. I'm open to seeing myself honestly. I'm willing to step more fully into my authentic self. So now just bring the elbows gently into the ribs, hands curling into fists, drawing the belly inward slightly. Create a tension through the core of the body, the abdomen, the center, shoulders rolling back, heart open, breath steady. Now inhale deeply. Exhale. Release. Allow everything to soften, allowing that energy to circulate naturally through the body. As tonight we continue our work with the solar plexus chakra, the chakra connected to identity and confidence, willpower and direction, self-belief and purpose, and the relationship we have with ourselves. This is the fire center, the place connected to action, choice, movement, and purpose. The inner spark that gets us out of bed in the morning, and now scanning gently through the body. Notice if there are any areas that feel blocked, tight, heavy, or resistant. No judgment, just awareness. And if you notice a place, simply breathe into it, giving it awareness, giving it space. And now bring your awareness to the silver grounding cord above the head, allowing it to move down through the body, the spine, the pelvis, down into the earth below you, all the way down into the deep, illuminated core of the earth, grounded, stable, connected. And from the bottoms of the feet, allow roots to extend downward, wrapping around that grounding core, moving deep into the earth, strong, alive, anchoring you fully into this moment. And now above the head, seeing the crown gently opening, allow white light to begin flowing downward through the body, washing through the head, the throat, the chest, the stomach, the solar plexus, the legs, and the feet. Breathing in the light, exhaling release. And as you breathe, and as you're aware of that light flooding through you, you can allow this light to clear resistance, old self-beliefs, protective identities, patterns that no longer serve you. So now become aware of the three energetic lines within the body. One vertical line running from the head down through the center of your body and deep into the earth. One horizontal line moving left to right through the heart. and one moving from behind you through the spine and out into the future before you. And at the center of all three, the heart, still, balanced, present. And so now bring into the heart a feeling that resonates deeply within you tonight. Confidence, trust, purpose, clarity, courage, authenticity. That's right. And just allow that feeling to settle into the heart, growing stronger, expanding outward through your energetic field. And as that continues to expand outward, now beneath the feet, feel the emerald green energy of the earth beginning to rise, moving through the feet, through the legs, the hips, the stomach, into the solar plexus chakra. And that current rises upwards through the body whilst the white light continues to flow downward. Earth below, sky above. The two energies spiraling through you, moving faster and faster, until they become one flowing vortex moving through the body and around the heart. So now allow your awareness to drift into the heart space, as though the heart contains a doorway, a sacred chamber within. Approach the doorway, and when you are ready, open it and step inside. And now within this heart space, allow yourself to become aware of the version of you that moves through everyday life, the self you present to the world. Notice what appears. Notice without judgment, without analysis. And as you notice that, now you can allow yourself to move downward into the solar plexus chakra. That bright yellow center, the center of willpower and identity, direction and purpose. Breathing in the yellow light deeply through the nose, through the skin, through every layer of your being, physical, emotional, mental, energetic. And allowing that yellow light to move through the entire body. Opening confidence, restoring movement, reigniting the inner fire. And now simply sit within this yellow field, breathing, feeling, allowing. And gently ask yourself, where does my inner fire come from? What gives me energy in life? Do I wake up excited to step into my life? Or have I become disconnected from that spark? Do I trust myself? Do I hold back through fear, confusion, or lack of confidence? Do I wear a mask for the world? Am I living authentically, or performing a version of myself I think others expect? How do I speak to myself internally? Do I encourage myself or shame myself? Do I empower the person I'm becoming or constantly judge them? And for a while, just sit with whatever arises, allowing it to arise. Images, memories, feelings, words, sensations. No forcing, no analyzing, only awareness. And now, within the center of the solar plexus, notice a glowing yellow orb of light, bright, warm, alive. And as you focus upon it, allow the guide connected to this week's journey to step forward. No expectation, simply openness. It may be you sense a presence, a feeling, a symbol, a word, an image, or simply a knowing. Just allow this guide to connect with you in whatever way feels natural. And ask this guide, what do I most need to understand about myself right now? And simply listen. So now ask, what patterns are holding me back from stepping fully into my authentic self? And simply again, just allow whatever comes to come. And now ask the guide to leave you with a feeling, a sensation, a signal within the body that reminds you throughout the week to remain present, aware. connected to your authentic path. And thank the guide for their presence, their wisdom, and their support. Just allowing their energy to gently step back while remaining connected through the week ahead. And as you're aware of them stepping back but connected, you can become aware of your body glowing with a brilliant yellow light, the solar plexus radiating outward through your entire energetic field, clear, bright, balanced, and alive. And quietly affirm to yourself and within yourself, I trust myself more deeply. I allow my authentic self to emerge. I release the masks that no longer serve me. I move forward with clarity and purpose. I am open to my own inner wisdom. And now simply remain here for a few moments, breathing, feeling, just allowing the energy to continue its work naturally within you. And then when you're ready to carry that solar plexus energy out into the week with you, to allow it to work with you, to allow that guide to be there for you and allow this work to unfold powerfully for you over the week. When you're ready to do that and feel good, then you can begin to return, allowing that imagery to fade, coming back up through the heart, back into everyday awareness, into this time and this space. And when you're really ready, you can wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, coming back into your body now. And when you're fully back, you can open your eyes, feel good, be here now. That's right. And so over the next few days, just bear in mind your answers to those questions and become aware of any moments where the things we've talked about present themselves. I'll see you on Wednesday. Take care. Bye-bye.